What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day's going pretty good. My day's going pretty good. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Today, I got a story that is coming out of Plaquemine, Louisiana, where men get stumped in Reeboks and women get stumped in Sanders. And shout out to everybody in Plaquemine, Louisiana. On the screen here, I have 33-year-old Alicia Parker and 37-year-old Jamisha Godchild. Now, they both have been arrested for slapping down an elementary school principal. Check this story out real quick.
If pictures are worth 1,000 words, then what surveillance video records is invaluable. Tonight, this video of a principal getting slapped to the ground is turning heads in the city of Plaquemine. On Monday, the principal at Iberville Elementary was watching a basketball game when police say she noticed young children walking onto the court while the game was being played. You can see the principal getting up so the little kids didn't get hurt. At least 2 times she pulls the kids back while the game is in play. At some point, Plaquemine Police Chief Stephen Angolio says words were exchanged, and the mom was having none of it.
The principal sitting in a chair, the lady's walking by with 3 kids in tow and one of her friends, and the principal asked her, hey, keep your kids off the basketball court, disrupts the whole game. She obviously took offense with that, and you see her move in on the teacher puts her hand up to kind of keep her off, and she just punched her, knocked her out of the chair.
Surveillance footage in the school's gym obtained by the WAFBI team shows the parent hit the principal. She's knocked to the ground.
This wasn't excitement from the competition, you made a bad call on my child or anything. This is a woman that was there with kids that was disrupting everything. I don't even think she had a child in the game at all. And she wasn't watching her kids, and when somebody told her you need to, she didn't like it.
An Iberville deputy on scene quickly tried to break it up. Tonight, Alicia Parker, the mom seen hitting the principal, is facing felony charges: battery on a school teacher, resisting officers, and disturbing the peace. Another woman who also got involved is also facing charges. Jamisha Godchild charged with assault on a school teacher, disturbing the peace, battery of a school teacher, and threatening a public official.
Her cohort was kind of egging it on and made some threats and was cussing people out too.
After the principal was knocked to the ground, you can see she grabs a napkin to wipe her face. Police say she had a busted lip and a head injury.
She was taken to the hospital. CAT scans and stuff like that had to be done, and she's okay now. But it was a pretty brutal attack.
With Parker and Godchild now facing felony charges over the melee, law enforcement in Iberville Parish says this behavior won't be tolerated, especially at a child's basketball game.
You get in a fight at a public event, you're going to jail. Nobody wants to come out and go to 4th of July's and Mardi Gras parades and ball games and see that. And I don't blame them. Before it was like escort them out, write them a summons or whatever. You get in a fight, start any kind of fistic ruckus at a public event in Plaquemine, you're going to jail.
Parker is being held on a $100,000 bond. We're told Godchild had bench warrants for other issues, too. The Iberville Parish Superintendent told me today this behavior will not be tolerated, and the 2 individuals mentioned in this report have been banned from all Iberville Parish schools. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Guys.
Now, this all happened on a Monday at a children's basketball game. Such a shame. Now, when you go to a children's basketball game, you do not expect for anything like this to happen at all. Even though we are living in the generation where stuff like this does happen at Little League children's football games, baseball games, football games. I mean, it happens at Little League games all of the time. Now, this is what the report said. According to the Plaquemine police officials, one of the women, Alicia Parker, 33 years old, had multiple children with her, and one of them kept on running onto the court during the game. Teachers and school officials attempted to stop the child from running onto the court multiple times. So not only did the principal try to stop these children from running onto the basketball court, but you had other people trying to stop these children from running onto the court. Now, one thing I cannot stand when I go to a game, it does not matter if it's a football game or a basketball game or a baseball game, softball game, whatever you may want to call it. I cannot stand to be around ignorant people. Ignorant parents, all talking crazy, yelling at the referees and the coaches, telling the coaches and the referees what to do. Shut up and let those people do their job. And you wondering why your child is sitting on the sideline. It's your fault, idiot. I cannot stand stuff like that. And not only that, I cannot stand this here also. For example, like what Miss Alicia Parker was doing with her children. Her children was allegedly running around the court, stepping onto the court and running onto the court. Now, as you guys can see right here in this video, you can clearly see the principal taking the child off of the court, which she should have done because this child could have got hurt. For example, think about this here. If that child stepped onto that court and slipped on some sweat and fell and broke their arm, hit their head, or injured themselves, the parents would be mad. And they may be saying to themselves, why didn't anybody stop my child from running onto the court? It'll be a whole nother situation and a whole nother ball game if that was to happen. But anyway, you got a woman that is letting her children run around the court all freely. Now, what if one of those basketball players would have threw the ball at that child's head, injuring that child, or slipped and fell on that child? What do you think the parent would have done if that was to happen? Now, the parent would have done the same thing. Ran up to somebody, slapped the person down to the ground, causing all type of chaos, disturbing the peace. Sad situation. Now, as you guys can see right here in this video right here, you got Miss Parker all in the principal's face, all in her Kool-Aid about her child. Now, one thing you do not play with when it comes down to a black woman is her children. Do not play with her children. I do not care if the child came to your house and burnt it down to the ground. If you tell that black woman what her child did, what she's going to do is slap you in your face and beat you down to the ground. It does not matter if that child burnt that house down to the ground or not. Do not mess with a black woman in her child. But anyway, she is all in the principal's face, talking all crazy, probably saying, hey, do not move my child off the court. Go on, blah, 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 cussing out and everything else. And as you guys can see right here, the principal put her hand on Miss Parker. And that's when Miss Parker took her hand and slapped her right up against the face, and she fell straight to the ground. The principal has suffered from a busted lip and a head injury after that incident. Now, I also have heard this here. I heard that the principal was handling the children pretty rough. Now, I did not see anything like this in the video at all. I did not see it. But if she did handle these children rough in any type of way, she got exactly what she deserved. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to stand on that. And after she did that, the friend came into the bunch. She came into the Kool-Aid. She had to get her a piece of the pie also. 37-year-old Jamisha Godchild. She came and got into the whole altercation, yelling and screaming and getting herself some charges also. Now, I'm going to say this here before I close. Now, for Miss Parker and Miss Godchild, y'all need some help. Because if y'all are acting a fool because somebody may be looking out for your child so your child cannot get injured on a court while players are running up and down the court throwing a ball, slipping and falling, you will be mad if one of those people or one of those children will fall on your child. And then you will be causing all type of chaos, calling Martin Luther King, Dr. King, Burger King, NCAA. You will call everybody in your family to come up to that school and whoop some tail. So calm down out there, parents. Calm down. Understand, if your children is running all over the place, sit your children down. Some women have children that are just all over the place. They got ADHD. They taking all type of medicines. They're wild. They ain't been outside all day long. They are happy to be around other children, so on and so forth. Children likes to play. So you have to have some understanding when it comes down to children. But these parents, I don't know what to say about them. Some of these parents will never ever have any understanding. And you also can see that she had a baby in her hand. Sad situation. Y'all leave a comment and let me know exactly what y'all think about this story here. Do y'all think the principal was wrong? Or do y'all think Miss Parker and also Miss Godchild was wrong for what they did? Now this is what they are being charged with. Now Miss Parker is being charged with battery to a school teacher. That is a felony. And also resisting an officer, that is a misdemeanor. And also disturbing the peace. And her bond has been set at $100,000. Now, Miss Godchild, she has been charged with assaulting a school teacher, which is a misdemeanor, and also disturbing the peace, and also battery to a school teacher, which is a felony, which I did not see Miss Godchild hit the teacher at all. I don't know who she hit. And she's also been charged with threatening a public official, and her bond is being set at $11,000. Sad situation. Both of them may be still in jail right now, cannot get out, can't even get 10% of this money. Like I said, y'all, this all happened in Louisiana. Everything is kind of ratchet down there. At least some places are ratchet anyway. But hey, I hope these women learn their lesson, and I hope these women does not do anything like this ever again. Y'all leave a comment and let me know exactly what y'all think about this story. Y'all have a good one and y'all have a blessed one. Until I see y'all next video, holla at you.